Save. And the first and the last are the same, but the second is different from. And then shut up! I'm trying to think. Okay, so the first one to the right is showing this. Hello? Yes. Yeah, I'm doing the temple quest. Yeah. I'm in the woods. I'm lost. I'm stuck. I don't know where I am. As a matter of fact, it's kind of frustrating. What do you mean website? No, I'm out in the freaking woods. Like it was a. So I've come here all like for nothing. I have like the map and the instructions that I can't make sense of, and you're like, I don't have a computer. Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm lost. I can't find my way home. No. Like all I have like sticks and like pine cones. What do you want me to do with that? Like light a fire? I can't do that. Well, might as well camp out here. Here is a chair for some inexplicable reason. I'll just take that. Hi, I'm Hombre Mundo, and I'm lost in the forests because of the stupid temple quest. You know, let's do a mailbag. So our first question this week comes from Austin, and he asks, if you could have a direct sequel to any Zelda game, which would it be and why? I actually have an idea for a game. I've had it for quite some time. So let me just pitch that to you, and you can tell me what you think about it. So this sequel takes place a few hundred years after the Wind Waker, and technology has gotten better over time. There is gunpowder, but like not a lot of people use it, but it exists, and that will turn a lot of people off right away. But you know. Hear me out, I have good ideas coming. Anyway, on one of these islands, Link lives as the nephew of a blacksmith. Sounds kind of familiar, it's a reference to other games. And you know, they live peacefully, but one day that all changes when some pirates come and they raid the island. And Link's uncle gets killed in the action. And the king of the pirates, the pirate king, is none other than Ganondorf. Now, this would be, you know, a reborn version of Ganondorf, so he wouldn't have, you know, all his magic powers and demonic king supernatural stuff. As far as everyone's concerned, he's just the pirate king. You know, he's feared, but nonetheless, he's mortal, right? But that's also about to change, because Link, on his island, he stumbles across, I guess, a passage in the mountains or something, and he ends up in a valley that's been forgotten since long, and he finds these ruins of an ancient civilization, and there are these huge statues of Ganon, like blue Ganon with a trident and all. Which kind of blows his mind, of course, and then the story would be around the trident. That this is the ancient civilization that made the trident, and Ganondorf kind of knows about it, and that's why he raided the island, because he wants to get the trident of power, of course, like in Force Adventures, and Link has to stop him. The reason I like this idea is because, I mean, even though it takes place in a new world, its inhabitants can never really escape from the past, and that's one of the themes that I really liked about Wind Waker and would like to expand upon more. I mean, and it's a deeper storyline, and involves the creation of the Trident, which a lot of people have been wanting to see, and see the whole thing explained. And also, like with the new technology, gunpowder, you know, you can have different kinds of enemies. A lot of new things, as well as some old stuff with Blue Ganon and the Trident. And of course, who wouldn't like to see that final boss? You know, Blue Ganon as a final boss in 3D. That would be awesome. Next question comes from Alira. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Anyway, Alira asks, it was nice to see the sword beam in the form of the Skyward Strike make an appearance in Skyward Sword. What other skills and weapons from previous games would you like to see and make a reappearance in future games? That's a really good question. I think that the most wanted, at least that I've read about, the most wanted item to return is the Rock's Cape or Rock's Feather. Cape is cooler in my opinion, but you know, whatever. They both do the same thing. They make Link jump, or maybe glide, or whatever. I know a lot of people also talk about the magic meter. You know, they want to see the magic meter return with the charged spin attack and all that stuff. I don't know. Personally, both Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword work fine without the magic meter. So I mean, for me, I don't really care about the magic meter. The Megaton Hammer, though, that's something I'd really like to see return. That was one of the most badass items, especially in Wind Waker, when you could, you know, smash mini-blins with the hammer and they would just fly away and explode. That was so much fun, really. And also in Twilight Princess, they had the, you know, the ball and chain. That was a fun item too. And like in hindsight, I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get any of those like optional weapons in Skyward Sword, because that would have been really fun to use, you know, the Wiimote and swing the hammer and, you know, really crack some skulls. So that's definitely something I want to see return. Justin asks, how geared up is Link gonna be when he's an old man? I wasn't sure how to like interpret this question or like answer it, but I chose to interpret this question my own way, because have you seen this picture? It looks pretty damn awesome, doesn't it? So Link as an old man. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Link as an old man and how that would work out in a game. I can totally see it being a cool game. I mean, imagine Link, he is an old, experienced adventurer and swordsman, but he doesn't have the physique of you know, his younger self, obviously. So he would have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. I imagine it kind of being, I would imagine this game playing something like the Batman Arkham games, where he would kind of have to use stealth to do that initial attack on his enemies, because maybe he doesn't have the stamina to keep up the sword fighting for that long. So maybe he would have something like a zip line and he could, you know, come in, or maybe a smoke bomb, or, you know, he could use a bomb chew, or some pretty cool items like that, and then to like start some sort of chaos and confusion, and then get in there and use his sword and to really take advantage of that confusion and you know, kill all the enemies off quick. Whereas he would be weaker if he just walked up to someone and be like, alright, let's fight. It would be a very different kind of game, but I would try it, and I would probably like it. Our final question this week comes from Jack, and he asks, do you think Nintendo will remake any 2D Zelda game into 3D? I don't think they will, but if they did, I would say that they would probably do it with the original Legend of Zelda. And why do I say that? Well, because if they remade the original Zelda game into 3D, it would have to be so different from the original that it would feel almost like a completely new game. So they could have all the similar to this, same story, same map, same dungeon layouts roughly, same enemies and bosses. They could have all that, but the overworld, since it would be in 3D, it would look so completely different. And especially with the 8-bit graphics, the ground was simply one color, and there wouldn't be like any bushes or anything, and the trees kind of didn't look that great. But in 3D that would look completely different, and you would it would be a completely new experience. I can imagine a lot of people saying A Link to the Past. We love A Link to the Past, remake A Link to the Past. For those people, I can just say, go play Ocarina of Time, because essentially that's what you will get out of a 3D rendition of A Link to the Past. And that concludes this week's Mailbag. I really hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I'm Amber Mundo, your one and only man of world, over and out. Now I just gotta find my way home. How's that? Now I can do things. I can talk, I can speak. It's good. Shut up, bird. I'm trying to educate these people.